Hey, what's happening, everybody? Big 30 back with another one. Today I'm going to do another reaction video to mega food consumptions on 600-pound life. Before we get into it, I'd like to push the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. By Plot Twist, once again.
Eating healthy is hard, and I know I'm not the only one that's occasionally gotten a midnight snack after going to bed. Those tiny little slip-ups are natural in life and won't single-handedly impact your long-term health. The patients on my 600-pound life, however, do a bit more than just late-night snacking. No matter which episode you watch, you're gonna find some truly grotesque and horrifying meals. And today, on Plot Twist, we've assembled a few of the most mind-boggling...
No, it's not the meals that are horrible. It's the quantity of it and whether or not you can finish it all. Which, I don't think these guys have a hard time finishing it all.
Unhealthy meals in the history of the show. So, subscribe, click that bell, and let's dig into this.
After I get out of the shower, I just kind of like to air dry, but mainly I'll just kind of sit and think about what I'll order for breakfast.
It's gonna take time for Wes to completely dry off, so he should have plenty of time to think about his breakfast choices. Now, I've got a hunch here that he's not going to order an egg white omelet.
The thought of eating, especially the first time in the
No. Who orders the egg white omelet?
morning, is so exhilarating.
Well, I guess my hunch was right. Keep in mind, Wes lives alone. There is no sharing going on here.
It's hard to deal with everybody scrutinizing me. So I'm grateful I can always rely on ordering through the app on my phone.
This man just ordered a family-sized number of burritos, stacked them all up, and is going through them like nothing.
You make it?
Well, are those breakfast burritos or something?
We'll try. My legs are hurting.
You want to go back inside and sit down?
Yeah.
It's not a great sign when the simple act of climbing 3 stairs is enough to do you in for the day. Wes is going back to the car, so maybe his dad can buy him some healthy food.
You think you're going to be much longer? I'm ready to go, and I need to eat some lunch or something. My family is very good at ignoring the elephant in the room, so we've never addressed the food addiction.
Well, that's gonna be a no. Now, we don't see the specific brands he's buying, I get it, no free ads, but I think we've all seen enough junk food packaging in our day to know that he's not buying organic.
Food is a huge comfort. Makes you feel like a loser. A grown man, I can't even buy groceries on my own. I have triggers when it comes to eating it, and a lot of it is just stress related.
And now that we're back home, it's time for lunch, and what on earth are you eating, dude?
He's eating bread. He's eating a cup of eggs. Look like 2 cups of eggs, or if I'm not mistaken, either those are eggs or those are one potato salad, one is macaroni and cheese. Those aren't eggs. That looks like a Gatorade and a bunch of bread.
The bread-to-meat ratio is all off, and I don't know what you're dunking that in, but it sure doesn't look ideal.
Because it's like any addiction, and then you use that as an excuse to keep eating. I have lost control, and my food controls me.
It's not a meal without sides, and it looks like Wes downs that monstrosity of a lunch, with an entire soda cup's worth of refried beans and mac and cheese.
And my dad gave me
Oh, refried beans.
time to rest and prepare for the big cleanse. All the junk food, all the crap that I eat, it is now going to go bye-bye.
After his original appointment with Dr. Now, Wes and his father go back home and start throwing away all of the stored junk food hidden around the house.
Aha! I don't know what you're talking
What good is throwing away all the junk food? We just going to order fast food with DoorDash.
about. I don't see it.
They were hidden back there.
I don't think I should have taken my dad to see Dr. Now, because now my dad thinks that he has carte blanche to tell me what to eat and what not to eat.
Oh boy, you can see the cleanse is off to a bad start, and Wes is already trying to hide snacks. Tommy's breakfast sounds normal enough on paper until you see it all laid out.
At that point, all I want to do is eat. So that's when my cravings for my first meal start to get overwhelming for me.
Okay, it's just pancakes, and they seem to be small enough. Simple enough, right?
But my favorite is when she makes me a bunch of bologna sandwiches once I'm done.
Wow, bologna sandwich with pancakes. That's an unusual combination.
If I'm eating and I still want to eat, I'm going to eat.
Well, that's a bit more than just pancakes. We've got all those pancakes on one
Was that a tongue ring?
plate, but we've also got 2 bologna sandwiches and scrambled eggs. Side note, who actually likes bologna sandwiches? I think that's a first for this show, and that's saying something.
Food is what I live for. I
Well, people act like bologna sandwiches are foreign or something.
eat every minute of the day if I could. In some ways, I'm already close to doing that because I eat like 8 meals a day.
Wait a minute, he eats 8 meals a day? Are they all that sized?
I was lonely, so I put up a page on a dating site when I was 31. And not too long after that, I met Amanda. And I was surprised because I wasn't expecting to meet
Dang, you don't heat that stuff up, you just eat it like that?
anybody, really.
That's ravioli, by the way.
Well, that's not necessarily a meal, but eating ravioli right out of the can and then downing it with cake certainly is a decision one can make with their life. And in case you're wondering if he only had one slice of cake, he didn't. Look at the plate in the background there. It started off full, and it looks like less than a quarter remains.
It's a cross between my etouffee recipe and my tetrazzini recipe.
It's good.
Time for meal number 3 of the day, and it looks to be about as healthy as the first 2. Tommy's girlfriend says it's a mix of 2 recipes. We've got some pasta with sauce. Looks like some meats in there too. Basically, a whole bunch of stuff you shouldn't be eating at Tommy's weight.
Food is the only joy and pleasure I have now. It's the only thing I really have to look forward to anymore.
LaShanta's food addiction has all but limited her to her bed, but she's still able to help with the cooking. And, oh boy, that is a lot of chicken for what I can only assume is 1 meal.
It's exciting.
It look like... Are you sure that looks like chicken? It look like the thigh portion, not the breast.
Because when the food is done right, it's everything good and wonderful.
Of course, you've got to have pasta with it too. The real question is, how many of those 4 plates are actually for her?
And I eat enough food for 3 people. Plus bread. I always want to eat.
Holy crap. Well, she's technically only using 1 plate, but that plate is roughly as tall as Mount Everest. Seriously. She says she eats enough for 3 people plus bread, but I think that's selling it a little short. Honestly, you guys, LaShanta might have LaTonya beat. I seriously don't know what unnatural combination of foods are on her plate, but I know it's not good for you.
I think my mama is addicted to food. I'd rather she eat more healthy stuff.
Even her son thinks LaShanta is addicted to food, and when you look at the serving discrepancies on their plates, it's easy to see why. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if LaShanta eats more than the rest
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
of the family combined.
And when my boys and JT aren't around, my neighbor have to help me and bring me food.
We are not done yet, folks. LaShanta also has people delivering food to her, and let's see what's for dinner.
LaShanta really cannot do nothing for herself.
Oh my god, I sure hope that tastes better than it looks, because it looks like someone dropped an actual deuce in some mac and cheese. Look, I'd need to literally be on the verge of starvation before I voluntarily ate that. Maybe it tastes great and is just presented poorly, but nobody, and I mean nobody,
I don't like that either.
should be willingly eating that.
Me and Ashley are going to drive to Houston to go see the doctor in Arden.
The twins are almost 4 months old and have a little bit of anxiety about leaving them, but it's just something we have to do.
Doug and his wife are off to see Doctor now, and it's clear that they're taking this seriously if they're leaving the kids behind for the entire trip.
I'm looking for a doctor to help me because I've tried diets, I've tried fasting, I've tried just about everything you can think of.
Oh, come on, dude. You're talking about how all you want to do is lose weight. You've tried everything, and yet you're stuffing down a whoopie pie before you go meet a weight loss doctor. That might not be the best idea.
Well, they are driving for like 10 or 12 hours to get to Houston. I mean, we expect them to like starve to death. I mean, they gotta eat something.
Meat, triple cheese, triple bacon.
Whatever makes you happy. Need it large.
Be it a lot of something.
Repeat it.
I need to make sure that's all large sizes.
And now you're going for fast food? Look, I get it's hard to eat healthy while you're on the road, but you don't need to make everything large. Triple meat, triple cheese, and triple bacon. That's more calories than what I eat in a day.
No, it's triple meat. Are those like 56 grams each, or larger? I mean, it could be them itty bitty little meats.
That's a big number.
That's a lot higher than I thought.
You can see that number shocked Doug to his core. Maybe that was the wake-up call he needed to change his ways.
I think it's probably been hard for him to cope with stress in general, so I'm counting calories now to make sure we stay within the diet.
Well, that's a good sign. His wife Angie is counting calories for him.
I can see him getting frustrated, and that's generally the only time he ever says, I wish I could have a pizza. But he knows we have to do this.
Well, I'm not sure if sausages should be on that plate, but at least the portions are good.
Dr. Now wanted me to lose 50 pounds and get under 634.
Ooh,
No.
that goes to show that portion control isn't enough to meet Dr. Now's standards. Don't worry, you guys. This one does have a happy ending.
I'm a little nervous about seeing my weight today, but I'm mostly excited because I know I'm making really good progress right now.
462.
Look at
And
all
there
that weight
you
loss.
go.
It took him a while, but Doug righted his
222.
wrongs and put in the work to drop a crazy amount of pounds. Lacey, like so many of us, begins her day with breakfast.
I usually make some sausage and some potatoes to start.
Okay, maybe not that much breakfast. She just emptied that whole bag of potatoes into the frying pan, and she mentioned some sausage too.
But my hunger is greater than my fatigue.
Okay, there are the sausages. That is a lot for one person. Remember, she's not cooking for a family here. This is just for her.
All I want to do is eat. So when I finally do, that first bite is so good.
That's a lot of undercooked sausage she's eating.
And there it all is, laid out on 2 separate plates. Look, I like a good hearty breakfast as much as the next guy, but I've never needed 2 plates for one meal.
And after I finish my
She said the next guy, and she's a woman.
breakfast and there's nothing left, I finally let myself get something sweet.
Wait a minute, this was just the appetizer? What's coming next?
Anything with sugar, especially chocolate, is my biggest weakness.
Lacey, this is supposed to be breakfast. Who eats a cupcake at 8 o'clock in the morning? Credit where credit's due, though. From the footage, it looks like she only eats 1 and not all 4.
An extra large fry, mozzarella sticks, and then a large banana shake.
And now it's time for lunch. Based on her breakfast habit,
I don't like nothing banana. I don't like nothing banana. Not even banana shake.
you shouldn't be too surprised that it's not the healthiest choice in the world. Double cheeseburger, large fries, mozzarella sticks, and a large banana shake. Yep, she's definitely got a sweet tooth.
So I usually pick some things up at a couple different fast food places to get everything I want.
Oh wait, we're not done yet.
Could I have 3 spicy tacos, please?
Yeah, guess not. Spicy tacos with a banana milkshake. That sounds like an interesting combo. Alright, you guys. I know that's a lot of crazy meals, but trust me when I say we barely scratched the surface of all there is to talk about. We've got to stop this video here, but that doesn't mean the fun has to stop. After all, we made a bunch of previous installments, so make sure to check out the channel and see all the disgusting meals there is to see. We've made 48 videos and counting on these, so I guarantee you haven't seen everything my 600-pound life has to offer. Seriously, after watching that, you'll feel a lot better about your own eating habits. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing to the channel. We love what we do here, but we wouldn't be able to do it without your support. Until next time, my name is Emma, and you've been watching Plot Twist.
Alright, thanks for that, Emma. Well, it's about that time for me to get out of here. I hope you enjoy all the foods that's being shown here. I know I did. Even though I'm not gonna put all that on my plate. Shoot, I'm not trying to kill myself. Well, anyway, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time. I'm out.